All right, you know who my next guest is, the UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world, Glover Teixeira, and he will make his first title defense at UFC 275 on June the 11th when he meets Jiri Prochazka. Glover, how are you, sir?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. And thank you for the time. Really appreciate it. Pleasure to talk to you again. And the last time I did speak with you was before the big win over Jan Blachowicz. I just want to start there because I know this was the culmination of all this lifelong hard work to win the belt. Can you just kind of put it into words now, looking back at it, 6 months later, just how special it was and how good it still feels, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a special moment, It's like a dream that the whole dream when you start fighting is to become UFC champion. Everybody really like I see a bunch of amateur fighters right now, kids they're trying, training and they wanted to be a UFC champion. Bellator UFC champion, most UFC, and yeah, man, it's like that whole thing that I knew that was coming soon because I knew how good I was and I knew they would become a champion. But and ups and down make you doubt it sometimes. But the one they stay there and take that storm, is gonna go through it.
And you got the job done. I want to just dissect that fight for a quick second, if you don't mind. It looked like early on, I mean, you guys were trading shots on the feet, but then it looked like your game plan was really just to get to your bread and butter, to take him down and utilize your grappling and jiu-jitsu. Was that really the plan from your guys' standpoint, your coaches, and going into this fight against Jan?
Yeah, I mean, the plan is like to work with easier, you know. I hit him over there too with some good shots in the second round, almost knock him out. And, man, it's just like what's the open, and a lot of those guys, they come in too much in the strike and they forget about the grappling and they make I'm not saying easy, but they forget about it. They forget about and that's what we work on is everything, get that wrestling done, get that jiu-jitsu going, man. Because now they got to worry about the grappling, and now when the hands start working.
And in the second round too, he stuffed one of your takedowns and landed a couple of shots. Were you ever hurt at all in that fight? Like, were you dazed at any moment?
No. The shots was just like going through. My face was clean. After the fight was good. No shot. There was like it was clean.
And you had that big left hook that ultimately led to the finish here. Did you know that you had him on the ropes and you smelled blood once you landed that big left?
No, I mean, I got him with a good shot, and I knew that's what the second round. I knew he was worried. He was too worried about getting taken down, and at the moment there, I thought opportunity to knock him out, but he started defending good. He started throwing hard shots, and then I went for takedown again.
And obviously this fight was in Abu Dhabi. How different was that for you? I got to imagine it's a little different than maybe anything that you've done before, traveling all the way over to Abu Dhabi. Can you just kind of put into perspective, like how hard it was to travel all the way over there, the time difference and all of that?
Man, it's hard, but I've been doing this for a long time, been doing this forever, and we just gotta go a little early once long flight, a big time difference like that. Go a little early, like 2 weeks before. I went 10 days for the fight, but I end up like sleeping good. Oh, yeah, doing an interview. I just heard you. It's okay, you can come. She's like my wife's friend just walked by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, the shots was good, man. But I mean, the time difference, sleep well, and just get the opportunity, to it's his experience. The experience that I have is going to help me in those long flights. You know what I mean?
What was the energy like in the arena? I mean, everyone, it seemed like, was cheering for you to ultimately get this gold wrapped around your waist at 42 years old, oldest champion now in UFC history. Like, did you feel the energy of the fans in there?
Yeah, I feel the energy of everybody. You know, as soon as I got to the hotel, you know, the kids, the people that were there, the people that was in a coffee, you know, and they were just like I can feel them, and they just start calling me champ right away, and they're like, "What's up, champ?" You know, and I was like, "All right, man, that's it. You know, the champion already. You know, just feel like a champion. You know, like I even told my coach, hey man, no matter what happens tomorrow, I'm already I've been a champion for a week already. You know what I mean? So was good, man. It was a good vibe. The whole time was incredible vibe. You know that I went there.
Well, congratulations again. Long time coming. Super happy to see you get that win and win the belt. What has life been like for you since? I know Bethel, Connecticut is where Teixeira MMA and Fitness is at. How has things been at your gym for you and your training partners?
It's great. You know, we're still working. We get back right to work. I love this, you know. I love to work and get the hard work. And now I'm teaching some fighters, some amateur fighters. We got some pro fighters. You know, just keep going, man. Keep doing what I love to do, and just keep pass it on. You know, and the gym has been packed. It's been great. It's been amazing.
Who have been some of your main training partners for this specific camp?
You know, Alex Pereira, Caio Magalhães. I have Fanelli Jr. There's a boxer, professional boxing. I have his brother, Ali Feliz. That's my coach son. You know, the both of them, and I say Caio Turma and Alex Pereira. But there's the main guys my weight. But I train with all the fight team. You know, I have Juju. I have my nephew Jiri Teixeira there. Those guys are more like amateur, but they're big help, man. They just like grind and and roll with everybody, and we work with everybody.
Give me a name or two the fighters that are at your gym that are up and comers that we might see in the UFC one day that you think really has a good pedigree to take that next step and be a star.
Uh, I'm gonna say the four amateur fighters because we have Matthew Haller that just won last week. Last Saturday, and my nephew Jiri Teixeira and Juju. We call him Juju, Julian Reza, and Troy Kenyon Moore. So those are the four guys they've been doing amateur this year. They've been winning. They've been doing very well. My nephew actually lost a fight last Saturday, but it was an incredible fight. He fought a guy who's like 10 pounds heavier than him, and the guy with like 4 fights. So I just see those guys being UFC. I have no doubt. Like if the world don't change them, if the mind is strong, they're definitely gonna be a up level in UFC. Not just be in UFC, but be a top contender in UFC. I have a guy told that to me a while back. He say, Glover, I know when you get your green card. This is in 2010. He told me that. Say, I know when you get your green card in about a year, you'll be top 5 in UFC. He's a champion. He's a different. You gotta get in there. You gotta get that title shot. But I know the way you fight, the way you train, you're gonna be in 1 year. And exactly was September, November. Yeah, in less than a year, I got called to fight with John Jones. You know, that's why I fought Ryan Bader, knock him out, and I got called to fight John Jones.
And the rest is history. Now here you are getting ready for your first title defense against Jiri Prochazka, again, June 11th, UFC 275. Talk about preparing for someone with such a awkward style. I mean, he's so unique as a fighter with his stand-up skill set. He hasn't lost since 2015, 10 wins in a row, all by finish, 10 finishes in a row. What has it been like trying to prepare for someone that's just so unique like Jiri?
It's just I prepare much like what I'm going to do, and I don't look much what the guy can do. I'm just gonna have to smother him and take away his weapon, like you say, it's hard. I mean, I train with the guy. It's very difficult to simulate it, and so we kind of like I never really did bring anybody to simulate my opponents ever. Some guys are easier to fight because they have a style. They like, for example, Glover have a style that it's like a orthodox style, but this guy's is just different. But you just gotta work at my style and know my style is gonna beat that. It's like it's kind of cool, man. I like it. I like the to go in. It's like street fight or I mean, I talk about street fight on a game, or blood sport. They go different styles. What style you're gonna beat, the other style. So it's kind of cool. I'm just going with my style, and trying to avoid some of the spinning elbows, trying to avoid some of those things. But in the ground, there's not much trick you can do.
Right. Well, it's funny that you say that, because I feel like most people would say it's crystal clear that you're going to have a big advantage in the grappling and jiu-jitsu part of the fight here, right? But you're an actual plus like 290 underdog. Jiri's a minus 280 favorite. Do you feel like you're a little disrespected here? I mean, you're the champ.
Yeah, but no, because of the age, everybody's gonna do that, and we're still making money, man. We're still making money because we got the boys bet on myself, and every time we're winning a big chunk of money, and the more and I've been underdog for the last 6 fights. I don't want it to change, I want to keep it that way. Leave it.
Okay, good enough. Ultimately, how do you see yourself getting your hand raised? What's your early prediction here for this fight?
Man, I just going over there to do my job. I'm prepared to go 5 rounds of battle, but I see myself beating these guys probably in the later round, third or fourth round, and finish, either knockout or submission.
Can your fans expect to see another fight after this one, or are you still feeling like you want to stay at this and fight a couple more times, or could this potentially be your last fight?
Yeah, right now I'm keep going. I'm keep training. I feel good at training. I feel good at fighting. I love it, and we're just gonna keep going.
All right. I really cannot wait for this one, Glover. It's always been an absolute pleasure to watch you compete. And this, again, will be your first title defense, June 11th at UFC 275 versus Jiri Prochazka. Glover, pleasure talking to you today. I appreciate the time. Before I do let you go, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media. And if you have anything to plug, like your school, the floor is yours.
Yeah, man. Just if you're in the area, come down to Teixeira MMA and follow me up, Glover Teixeira Instagram. Thank you.